Uncle Iroh should be everybody's uncle. Period. The best man, the most unbiased human being in the entire world. He doesn't care if you're an earthbender or an airbender or a waterbender or a firebender. He loves you, bro. My name's Kohl, and today we're going to be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Water. The show. Not that shisty of a movie that happened at one point, so Uncle Iroh. Alright, so start off, long ago, all 4 nations lived in harmony. Then the Fire Nation was like, nah, you know what? Peace is dumb, I'm gonna kill all of y'all. And they tried, right? And the Avatar, who happens to be the master of all 4 elements, which is Earth, Fire, Air, and Water, supposed to be the protector of the realm, the world. But he disappeared. He's gone. No one knows where he went. So while he's gone, guess what happens? The Fire Nation just destroys everything. New World Order, destroys entire nations. They just say, you know what? Screw it. We're the ultimate power at this point. And they do that. All right, so we're back at the present day to normal times, right? Technology's booming for the Southern Modern Tribe. And you open up on this fishing boat where these 2 children, Sokka, the best character in the entire series, in my opinion. For somebody who's very ordinary, he's the dopest. And you have Katara. He's a normie. Love him, the bestest. Cactus Juice. We'll get there later. Not this episode. Anyway, so they're on a boat, and Sokka's trying to fish to feed, his family and everything. And he's 12, 13, I don't know. Their ages were very young. And then there's Katara, who's 11, 12 as well. And she's trying to waterbend, And she's splashing Sokka in the face because she's really bad at it. She sucks. Banning whore. So they show up to this weird big circular iceberg, right? And they're like, whoa, that's so cool. What is that? And Sokka, being the amazing person that he is, he's like, let's beat it with my stick. Yeah. So he does, and he goes blip, blip, blip. And all of a sudden it starts cracking, and this big, giant, enormous beam of light of blue awesomeness shows up, and then all of a sudden appears this child, this 12-year-old boy, and a giant sky bison. And wow, there's a kid and there's this other thing, because they don't know what a sky bison is, right? We'll talk about that later. And they're like, whoa, what is this going on? Turns out it's a little boy. His name is Aang. They don't know this yet, but he's the Avatar who's been missing for 100 years. So 100 years missing and stuff, and his sky bison, Appa, who is just the baddest of the asses.
Appa is bad.
He's the baddest of the asses. I'll tell you about how badass.
Bad.
His ass is so bad. I'll tell you about how badass he is at the end of this episode. How about that? Yeah? All right.
I look forward to it.
I hope you do. But yeah, so they're like, whoa, there's a little kid and a sky bison. Ah! So, the Avatar is released as this 12-year-old kid, and it emits this giant beam of light where it alerts the Fire Nation. And it's this douchebag who's not a douchebag. You'll grow to love him, I promise.
He's the best.
He's the best. His name's Prince Zuko. His face is all f***ed up. He's burnt, all right here, because he lost a battle. We'll talk about that later as well. There's so much to talk about later. Not yet. Keep it. So, anyways, he's all like, we gotta go to that location. And so Aang is all like, hey, not yet! So Aang is all like, hey, I'm the Avatar, what's up? He didn't say that, but we all figured it. He has the arrow. And he's all like, y'all got penguins? Can we go penguin sledding? So let's go penguin sledding. And so
seems like a reasonable request.
I mean, if I woke up from an iceberg after 100 years, I 100% would only want to ride a penguin. So I get it. Ooh. So they do that and all this stuff. And then like Katara, it's all like, ooh, he cute, right? And she's like 14. I think she's actually 14. I think I said 12 before. She's 14 and he's 12. Whatever, doesn't matter. So they hit it off and they go on an adventure and they find this like Fire Nation ship, an abandoned one that's like caught up in an iceberg. And Katara's like, no, we can't go there. And he's like, you're dumb. We're doing it. Quit being a. So they go in there and they're like, whoa, there's dead people in here. And then Aang sets off a trap, which sends up another flare, which nobody else sees but the Southern Water Tribe, right? And they're like,
flares everywhere.
It flares everywhere. So stop, not yet. So, go on, I need to drink more. Oh.
So would Katara like swipe right on Aang?
She would like super like Aang.
Yeah.
Okay, like swipe up. I've been on Tinder way too much.
I don't know.
I know. Anyway, so they go back and Aang's like, oh, we done goofed. And Katara's grandma, Gram Kana was her name. They call her Gram. Her name's Kana. And they're like, Aang, you done goofed. You gotta get the out. We don't need no trouble here because of you, little boy. And Aang's like,
what's with that accent?
That's my accent. That's Grandma Kana's how she sounds. Verbatim. Quote me. Don't quote me. So Aang leaves, and then all of a sudden, they see the ash coming from the Fire Nation ship. And Sokka, who is the best character in the series, yet again.
Besides Zuko.
Still Sokka. Still Sokka, and I'll explain that at the end. Is all like, all right, troops, or it's a bunch of like 5-year-olds, like, we gotta defend the Southern Water Tribe, blah. Fire Nation shows up, destroys everything that happens to be the Southern Water Tribe, and then Prince Zuko walks off the ship, and is like, where's the Avatar? Sokka's like, screw you, I'm gonna f you up. And Zuko's like, nah, son, and he's gonna firebend. He's gonna firebend. Firebenders. So anyways, Sokka gets his ass kicked. Because Sokka's a non-bender.
He's a normie.
He's a normie. And I love me a normie in these types of roles. But Sokka gets beat up. Zuko just like, you trash, go away. And he's like, where's the Avatar? I'm gonna restore my honor. I need to restore my honor. Rufio.
Rufio. Rufio.
Oh! Anyways, so Aang comes back on a penguin, because penguin sledding, and it's like, screw you, leave these people alone, I'll come with you if you don't people up. And Zuko's like, you look like an airbender, let's go. So Aang goes on the ship, and Katara, who like has this mad super like Tinder crush on Aang, is like, we gotta save him. Let's go. And they hop on Appa, the dopest of the dopest animals, and they can't figure out how to make him fly. And they chase after the Fire Navy boat. And they eventually get there, and we cut to a scene where Aang's all in chains and stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna escape because I'm an airbender. Nobody knows how to fight against me. He's gonna do some bagua. Bagua-san, that's the style of the airbenders. And mess up the entire Fire Nation ship. Not the Fire Navy. The Fire Nation ship. And escapes. And like, he airbends the life out of everything. Katara's gonna try to help and waterbend. And she kind of helps, but whatever. Moral of the story is, they succeed and they escape, And that's it. And Zuko's like, damn you! And
Curse you, Avatar!
curse you, Avatar! And then Avatar Aang's like, I'm an airbender. I believe in peace, but f you. And they fly off.
It's okay. We can censor that.
We can censor that?
We can
Blur
cens-
me.
We
Blur
can
me
censor
here.
that out.
Good, do it. Okay. I don't know. Dude, first off, real quick, if y'all never had any type of variation of soju sake, like, f it up, man. That's just gonna get you real hard. Anyways, so they escape from the Fire Nation, and Avatar Aang is like, I need to learn how to do water bending. What the f are you doing? You can't do that right now.
Right. Reel it in.
So,
Doesn't matter. This is all saying it.
Avatar Aang is all like, I gotta learn how to do water bending and and Char and Sokka are like, we got nothing better to do. Like, Southern Water Tribe sucks ball sack. Let's go. Let's go. So they leave on Appa and they make their way towards the Northern Water Tribe. But Avatar Aang's all like, stop. Let's go to my homeland, the Southern Air Temple, and visit my people. Katara and Sokka are like, okay, sure, why not, bro? So, anyways, they make the stop. Oh god, they make the stop at the Southern Air Temple, and things are like, people, I'm home, but no one's answering, right? And so they just take a tour and everything, and they find the air sanctuary where you have to do like this airbending technique to open up the gate, which does like horns and stuff. And then you find all these statues, a bunch of statues, and Katara and Sokka are like, whoa, what is this? And Aang's like, I think these are my past lives. And so he walks up to them. He's like, this is Avatar Roku. He was the firebender before me. And whatever, but all of a sudden they hear this noise and they see these shadows like big old horns coming up.
Batman.
And Sokka, because he's Sokka, the best character in the entire series, is like hungry and he's ready to like fight somebody and just eat somebody. And turns out it was a lemur named, not yet, but he will be named Momo. And he tries to eat Momo, but Aang's all like, no, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat. He's not my pet.
You wanted to eat somebody?
Sokka wanted to eat something. He was so hungry because they left home at 14 years old with no plan. My mom wouldn't
They were
even
just
let me.
winging it.
My mom wouldn't even let me go down the street at 14 years old, let alone go across the world on a sky bison. Okay? So they find Momo, who's a lemur. He's the cutest motherfucker like you'll ever meet in this series. He's cute as shit. And they're like, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and play some air balls. Because Aang's an airbender. And so he's throwing balls at Sokka, and Sokka loses. And he like jumps down and runs into this hut. And he happens to see the skeleton of his former master, Monkey Otso, who was the chillest of the airbenders. Again, we're going to talk about this later. Chillest of the airbenders, but Aang loses it because Monkey Otso was like a father figure. Airbenders are monks. Obviously, they don't have family. They cut all emotional ties. They have nothing. But this was the closest thing to a father Aang had. And as an avatar, he loses his mind and goes into the avatar state, which just causes this gigantic air bubble of destruction. And no one knows what to do. But Katara, having some sort of 14-year-old feelings for this 12-year-old boy, she's like, stop it. Stop it. And Aang's like, you're right. I should calm down. And he does. But they hug and cries. It's very emotional. It's a very sad scene. And that's when Aang learns that the Fire Nation totally like destroyed his entire culture. All air nomads are dead except for him. So they leave the Southern Air Temple and they make their way onwards towards the Northern Water Tribe. But Aang's all like, listen, we gotta make a pit stop. I gotta ride the elephant koi, right? And he's like, let me show you this like super cool new like airbending trick I got. And he pulls out some marbles. He's like, look, ready? No one gives a no one gives two right? And Aang's like, well, that sucks. Let's go ride the elephant koi anyway. So they land on this beach where elephant koi are like known to elephant koi. It's where they're known to like migrate or whatever. And so Aang's like, I'm gonna ride that. So he jumps into the ocean. He's swimming. He's slamming. And he finds an elephant koi and he rides it. He's like, woo, this is so cool. But an unagi appears, which is Japanese for eel. I learned Japanese from this TV show. Appears and tries to like destroy Aang because he's an outsider in that water, and them the waters there, okay?
Them there
waters. And Aang's like, I'm not equipped to handle this, and he gets like messed up and he gets thrown to the beach. And Katara's like, I'm gonna save you because I love you. Whatever. But then these female warriors appear and attack and capture them. And they tie them up to this post of a statue of this like dope ass looking woman. And they're like, who are you and why are you on our lands? Why are you here on Kyoshi Island? And Avatar Aang's all like, oh, Kyoshi's one of my past lives. I'm the Avatar. And the villagers are all like, no, you're not. That's dumb. You're a liar. And Avatar Aang is all like, I can prove it. I'm an airbender. And he airbends out of the ropes that they're in. And he like jumps up on top of things and shows that he's an airbender, right? And they're like, whoa, you're an airbender! How cool is that? You are and there's the foam mouth guy. Super cool. Rabies guy. He's like, whoa! And he foams at the mouth and he like faints, right? And they're like, cool, whatever. So time moves on. They're hanging out at Kyoshi Island. It's the coolest. They're like making it look all pretty again. And Sokka, the best character in the entire series, is like walking around and finds the girls who captured them training. And he's like, listen, I'm a dude. You're not dudes. I'm so much cooler than you. And the main leader of the Kyoshi warriors, her name is Suki, is all like, oh yeah? Show me. And Sokka's like, I got you. Flex, so much muscles, gets his ass handed to him.
It's like in The Matrix when Keanu's just like, I know Kung Fu.
Yeah. Morpheus messes him up.
You're like,
okay?
Show me.
Suki is Morpheus. That one guy, Sokka, is Neo. And Morpheus destroys him, right? So Suki's all like, you suck. Get better, bro. You're cute, though.
Good scrub.
Let's talk, though. Let's talk. You cute, I'm cute, we should be cute together.
Swipe right on Tinder?
Whatever. She's super swipe right on that Tinder. But meanwhile... Oh, what happened next? What happened next? Fire. The firebenders attack. Prince Zuko shows up again and he's like, I'm gonna capture you, Avatar.
It's like Ronald McDonald.
I'm sorry. Ronald McDonald. Krusty the Clown. Get your straight.
Whatever, man.
Regardless. So, Fire Nation attacks. Suki is all like, listen, we're gonna mess you all up. But the Fire Nation is stronger than the Kyoshi warriors. And the Kyoshi warriors are like, we can't handle this. Avatar is like, they can't handle this. And they leave on Appa. Because Prince Zuko doesn't care about the Kyoshi warriors. He's trying to capture the Avatar. And so they leave. So Aang and the gang, they're gone. So, I'm holding this drink. You can't tell me what to do. So, they leave Kyoshi Island, and they come upon this Earth Kingdom village, because they're in the Earth Kingdom now, which is the largest of the kingdoms. But it's very oppressed because of the Fire Nation. And they have since made the Fire Nation. Nope. They have since made earth bending illegal because the Fire Nation are dickbags. And so Katara's like, this isn't fair. We shouldn't do that. And she witnesses an earthbender by the name of Haru get captured by the Fire Nation and sent to a prison. And Katara's like, this is bullshit. So she realizes a super duper scheme of trying to get herself to prison to help free Haru, because he cute though. He a cute boy. You okay? So Katara gets captured by the Fire Nation by impersonating an earthbender, because Aang airbended a boulder up, and the Fire Nation's like, look, the monkey did it! And
logical.
Sokka's all like, you're all dumb. It's the girl. And like, oh yeah, you're right. You're going to prison because you're earthbending, and that's illegal. So she goes to prison to find Haru, who a cutie boy. He cutie as shit. And she'll like, I'm gonna save you. And the earthbenders in that prison are like, nah, son, this is a dumb idea. So she's like, y'all are stupid, we're doing it anyways. And she does some inspirational speeches and stuff, and it starts a riot with all the earthbenders in this prison, because there's so many earthbenders in this prison. They're like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and earthbend, and we're gonna earthbend. Oh my god, there's so much earth. Oh, there was so much earthbending.
Eat it.
I hope y'all have a mop. So, it's so salty. So they inspire the earthbenders. That is so bad. The earthbenders revolt and they f up the Fire Nation. And Katara's like, yeah, I did my job, let's go. And they leave. It's so bad. And so Katara makes friends with all these Earth Nation people. Yay! It tastes so bad. Alright. So, it's now the winter solstice, and they come upon this little village that's just destroyed. It's messed up. It's all burnt and everything. And they're like, why is this place all burnt and stuff? And they go there, and because Aang's the Avatar, he's like, I'm the Avatar, I'm gonna help this out. But that angry spirit that's messing up this entire village captures Sokka. And Aang's like, I couldn't help it, because I'm the Avatar, and I don't know what to do yet, because I'm 12 years old still. So, Aang meditates, and then he, like, learns about how to go into the spirit realm and all that fun stuff. And then he meets his past life, Avatar Roku, who was a firebender. Old as shit, dope as hell. He was a cool ass dude, right? And he's all like, here's why this spirit who captured your best friend. Oh no.
Need a bucket?
Not yet. That was a wet one though.
Will you be the first throw up?
I might be, we'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the first vomit ever, episode 7. Here we go. Avatar Roku's all like, here's why your friend Sokka was kidnapped, because this spirit is pissed off because the Fire Nation destroyed this entire village. And Aang's like, oh, that makes so much sense. I'm gonna help calm this angry spirit down. So he does. And the angry spirit's like, bro, you're cool as hell. I'm gonna calm down and not attack this village anymore. And turns out that angry spirit is this cute ass panda. He cute as hell. What the f is that? Wrong episode, brah. So it's a cute panda, and Aang's like, oh cool, we got Sokka back, it's great. So at some point they continue on their journey, and Katara gets a waterbending scroll, which obviously is gonna help teach her how to waterbend, because that's all she has been trying to do all of her life, because she stole it from pirates. And she gets the waterbending scroll, and she's trying to waterbend, and she's trying to do it with Aang, because the Avatar. He needs to learn how to do Avatar things. And Aang is way better than Katara, and she gets pissy, and she's like, "You suck. F you. Go away. I hate you." But whatever. So they move on from it, right? Aang's awesome at waterbending. Katara's not. Suck it, Katara.
He is the Avatar.
He is the Avatar. It's a just natural skill for him, right? He has like 1,000 past lives. She has 1. And it's Katara. And it's lame. For now. She's lame now. Not later. They fly on, and then we meet this dude named Jet. He's a non-bender. He has these like Cabal swords that have the hooks on them, you know? And he's cute as shit. Let's be real. Katara's all for Jet, and he's all about like saving people who are oppressed by the Fire Nation. And Katara's on board with it. Everybody's on board with it until they find out that Jet's just trying to kill Fire Nation civilians. Not even just Fire Nation army, just Fire Nation civilians. And they're like, you know what? You're a douche, and I don't want to deal with you anymore. So they stop him from trying to kill Fire Nation civilians. And they do. They succeed. They do a great job. And they're like, you know what, Jet? You suck. We're leaving. Goodbye. And they leave. Bye, Jet.
Bye.
So, now we get to this portion where Avatar Aang, the episode's called... Oh, God. The episode's called The Great Divide, which 2 different Earth Nation kingdoms divided. They're different clans, and it's a dumb episode. But in short, it's basically Avatar Aang figuring out how to solve problems. It's a character building episode. Great, cool, whatever. I personally did not care for the episode. And then the next episode is The Storm, where it shows how Avatar Aang ended up in the giant iceberg in the end. And it also shows how Zuko, Prince Zuko, this guy, remember we talked about him? He has burn.
He's a burn victim.
Burn victim, SVU. How he got the burn. That's just another filler episode, but it gives us backstory that's important for this entire series. So, anyways, Aang is traveling, and he somehow, Avatar Aang gets captured by some like Hawkeye, Legolas, Fire Nation people, right? They have bow and arrows. That was wet. Put that down. Avatar Aang gets captured by some Legolas wannabes, right? And it turns out, like, this dickhead Zheneral Zhao is the one who captured them. But all of a sudden, this blue spirit, there's a dude decked out in black, wearing a blue demon mask, saves Avatar Aang and releases him from the confines of Zheneral Zhao and the Fire Nation army.
Sounds like a badass.
He is a 100% badass. He's wielding dual scimitars, f***ing up shit. He's not bending. He's just using swords the entire time. And Avatar Aang and the Blue Spirit are just like, pa-cha-pa-choo! Airbending. It's great. And they escape the entire time. But as they escape, one of the Hawkeye Legolas wannabes shoots the blue spirit in the face, because the blue spirit's wearing a mask. It's just a mask. And it knocks him out. He's gone. And Avatar Aang is like, who is this gentleman who saved me? He takes the mask off, and it's Prince Zuko! He saved the Avatar! Why? Why did he save the Avatar from the clutches of the Fire Nation? It makes no sense, but Avatar Aang's like, this boy got a crush on me. That's why. That's why it happened. Right
Zuko
there.
swiped right as well.
Zuko swiped right on Avatar Aang. Zuko 16, he 12. It's fine.
Whatever.
No one knows. And that's it. Avatar Aang runs away. So anyways, Avatar Aang leaves. And they end up on this weird-ass island where there's a fortune teller who knows everything. And blah. And she and Katara's all like bonerific for this lady and goes all for it. And the fortune teller tells Katara that she's going to marry a powerful bender one day. And Katara gets all sorts of like wet about it and starts just dreaming about who the next powerful bender is that she's gonna meet. Obviously she's with the Avatar, like that's the most powerful bender in the world, right? But she'll figure it out in Legend of Korra.
When they have kids.
When they have 3 babies. 3 babies. Spoilers. So anyways, in the meantime, while Katara's getting her future read, Sokka's walking around this village, and like we love this
Folgers?
fortune teller because she's always right, using the mystic arts of the spirits. And Sokka's like, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumbasses. It's science. It's all science. The clouds are science. The volcano is science. And the people are like, science is dumb. We believe in a flat earth. Okay?
Flat earthers.
Flat earthers. That's what they are. So they leave the fortune teller's island because they're all dumb. And they end up on this another island where they meet this unexpected character. And it's Sokka and Katara's dad. And his name is... Curran. Curran is the Avatar. Waterbender Avatar before. I don't know the dude's name, okay? His name's Steven. We're calling him Steven for the night, okay?
Daddy's Steven.
And he's dope. He's a non-bender, but he's a warrior, and he'll f you up, son. Like, straight up gangster on you. So, they meet him, and Katara and Sokka are like, we should come with you. And the daddies are like, nah, bro, you're with the Avatar. That's some dope stuff. You should stay with the Avatar. Katara and Sokka are like, you right, though. Alright, bye, Steven. And they leave. And then they head to their next stop before the Northern Water Tribe, which is the Northern Air Temple, which surprisingly is inhabited by other people. But they're refugees from the Earth Kingdom who have lived there and survived there and not been attacked by the Fire Nation whatsoever. So they hang out and they're like, hey, we're in the Northern Air Temple. And these normies, they're like, we learned how to fly using the air currents with gliders. And Avatar Aang gets like this instant... That seems vaguely pedophilic, so I'm not gonna say it. Avatar Aang's like, yeah, bro, I'm super interested in what you got to tell me. And they start flying around the Northern Air Temple. All these normies and Avatar Aang. But then Aang eventually Aang finds out eventually that the dude is making weapons for the Fire Nation. And Aang's all like, you're a and nobody likes you. And the guy's all like, you know what? You're right. I do look like a I'm gonna go ahead and help you. And the Fire Nation shows up to get the weapons that the dude was supposed to create. And Avatar Aang and the is all like, we're gonna go ahead and beat you off. And they did. The Fire Nation was beat off. And they left. So Avatar Aang's like, for some dude who looks like a and beats off the Fire Nation, you're cool. We're gonna go ahead and become best friends because that's gonna become Is it prevalent or relevant? relevant? It's gonna become relevant later on in the series. Have we started?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So they leave the Northern Air Temple from the guy and his family, and they finally make it to the Northern Water Temple. Aang is super excited. Katara's super excited. Sokka's like, man, I don't give a f. And Katara's like, I'm gonna learn how to waterbend and everything like that. So they find a waterbending master. And Sokka goes to try to find a new girlfriend. We'll talk about that another time. And they find the waterbending master of the Northern Water Tribe. His name is Master Pakku. And he will gladly train the Avatar, because it's the Avatar. But he won't train Katara because Katara is a female. And the Northern Water Tribe is stuck in the 1940s where women don't have rights.
They can't vote.
They can't vote. So Master Pakku's like, F you Katara, you go learn how to be a waterbender healer lady person.
Go learn how to do a dishwasher.
You do a dishwasher with the water, okay? And Katara's like, screw you, old man. Fine, I'll do it, but screw you, that's dumb. Like, spoiler alert, like, her learning how to heal people benefits her in the future, but we're not there yet. This is still book 1. Calm down. Be patient.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay? So, Sokka, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and cut over to him because Sokka's the best character in the entire series.
Besides Zuko.
Sokka's the best. He's a non-bender and still keeps up with Zuko.
Best redemption story in the
Went
series.
ahead and finds out that, Sokka is flirting on this chick. She cute as hell. She got white hair.
She hot.
She hot. And I don't even like that, but she hot. And Sokka finds out she's the princess of the Water Tribe of the North people. And hey, whatever, it's fine. And they keep flirting. And then Katara is all like, you know what? Water bending healing sucks balls. I want to be a warrior. I want to learn how to fight. So she's like, Master Pakku, you're old as shit. I'm going to beat you in a water bending battle. So they battle. And like Master Pakku, even though he's old as hell and played by that dude from Monty Python in that crappy movie.
Wow.
It's played by the Monty Python dude in the crappy movie. It's not my fault that M. Night Shyamalan can't direct.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. My bad. My bad.
M. Night, if you're watching this, thank you.
Anyways, the dude who talks about sparrows kicks the out of Katara. And in the meantime, Katara, this entire series, has been wearing a necklace with a charm on it. Master Pakku beats the crap out of her, out of a 14-year-old girl. So, Katara gets her ass kicked, right? By Master Pakku. He picks up the necklace and says, hey, I made this for the only woman I ever loved. Her name is Kana. And Sokka and Jabu. That's Legend of Zelda.
That PTSD's gonna get in.
Sokka and Katara lose their minds. They're like, that's my grandma's name. Master Pakku's like, yeah, I wanted to marry that hoe.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wow, that's so weird. So Master Pakku's like, hey, Katara, because we basically kind of family. You cool. You the only chick who can become a waterbender master chick person. So whatever. And meanwhile, in the background, Sokka's trying to get all up on the princess of the water tribe, Princess Yue, taking her all up on Appa, trying to impress her and be like, hey, you want to see something cool? Yep. And they fly off.
I can show you the world.
I can show you the world. So they fly off, and all of a sudden it starts snowing. But it's not regular snow, it's black snow. And Sokka's like, oh my god, he PTSD'd from the time the Fire Nation attacked his village when he was a child. And like, we gotta go back. So they get back, the Fire Nation shows up and everything like that. And real quick, Zuko happens to be there, and Uncle Iroh, who I haven't talked about this entire episode.
Not even once.
Uncle Iroh, real quick, hold on, quick PSA. Uncle Iroh should be everybody's uncle. Period. The best man, the most unbiased human being in the entire world. He doesn't care if you're an earthbender, or an airbender, or a waterbender, or a firebender. He loves you, bro. Uncle Iroh is here for you. Okay? Peace up, A-Town down. Usher, what's up? So, Ursher. So, Zuko's on this Fire Nation Navy ship, and they're trying to attack. And they start attacking. Avatar Aang's like, bah, you a but it doesn't work because there's too many of them. But they stop their attack before nightfall, because at nightfall, the waterbenders become the strongest because of the fact that the moon, Earth waterbenders get stronger at the moonlight because of the moon. So Zuko jumps off the ship that he's on because Zheneral Zhao is there, and Zuko's like, I'm gonna go steal the avatar before that person goes, because I've never talked about him before the entire episode until now. Zheneral Zhao's a zhasshole. So Zuko sneaks off, tries to find the avatar. Avatar Aang's like, oh my god, the Fire Nation's attacking. I gotta go meditate and talk to the spirits and figure out what the f is going on. So he goes into the most spiritual place in the entire Water Nation army and meditates. And Katara's like, don't worry, bro. I'm a pro waterbender now because my grandpa is a waterbending master and I know what to do. I'm gonna protect you. So she stands there while Avatar Aang, meditates in front of some fish. And he goes in the spirit realm and then meditates. And Katara is all like, I got you, bro. And then Zuko appears and is all like, Katara, you're a I beat you once before, I'm gonna fight you. Katara kicks the crap out of him. I spilled. I'm sorry. Katara kicks the crap out of him because it's still nighttime. And she's super strong because of the Force. And and so by the time she kicks the crap out of Prince Zuko, the sun's setting, or the moon's setting, and the sun rises, and Zuko's like, nah, it's my turn. And beats the crap out of Katara.
Why do all of them sound like they're from the South?
You know what? I don't know. Don't judge. This is my story, you listen. Okay?
Wow.
You asked me to tell the story, I'm telling the story. Okay? Hi. So, Katara beats Zuko, and the sun and the moon sets, and the sun rises, and Zuko's like, you suck. I gain my power from the sun. And so he melts whatever happened and just knocks Katara out. Because Avatar Aang is now meditating in front of the fish. Zuko takes Avatar Aang and runs away into the blizzard oasis that is the Northern Water Tribe. But while that's happening, Zheneral Zhao, who's now Admiral Zhao, which happened like 5 episodes previous to this conversation. Who got upgraded 5 episodes ago into Admiral. He infiltrates the Northern Water Tribe. And, excuse me, he like goes on a full-on assault. The Water Tribe, because it's daytime, can't handle it because their strength is not as strong in the day as it is in the night. But in the meantime, Avatar Aang's in the spirit realm trying to figure out how to help the Water Nation. The Water Tribe, I'm sorry. And he gets into the spirit realm and he's like, what do I do? And then Avatar Roku shows up. He's like, what's up, bro? What do you need? And Avatar Aang's like, I need to know how to defeat the Fire Nation. So Avatar Roku's like, go, hey, you should go see this spirit by the name of Koh, K-O-H, minus the L. Get it? Get it? The spirit named Koh, also known as the Face Stealer. The oldest spirit I know. He will tell you what you need to know. So Avatar's like, dope, that sounds cool as hell. Some dude named the Face Stealer, let's go.
That's a pretty cool name.
It's a dope name. So, anyways, Avatar Aang like hops on over in the spirit realm to the happy ass faceless man Koh, and is all like,
sounds like a store.
It does sound like a store without the L though.
The faceless man Koh.
The faceless man Koh. Ooh, let's go one. Roku gave Avatar Aang though a word of advice, saying, "Hey, when you face this person, you can't show any form of emotion. Because if you do, Koh, also known as the Face Stealer, will steal your face." So everything's like, yeah, I got this. He goes there. Because Avatar Aang's main goal is to find out where the water and the moon spirit is. Who are the fish that he's meditating in front of? He doesn't know that yet because he's 12 years old.
He doesn't know about fish.
He doesn't know what a fish is. He's 12 years old. Okay? So he meets... Oh, it's spinning. He meets the Koh, who tries to steal his face, but it's not working. But Koh's all like, yeah, no, the water spirit and the moon spirit, which are the fish, are... I need a bucket, bro.
I'll get a bucket.
I need a bucket.
Okay.
I'm spinning so hard.
I don't know where the bucket is. Oh, there it is.
So... Oh, no. Avatar Koh is all... Avatar. The faceless monkey... The faceless monster spirit named Koh is all like... Hey, it's a fish in a pond that you're in front of. But you don't need to fix the fish. You need to save the fish because the fish is gonna die. And so like Avatar Aang's like, ah, that sucks. Meanwhile, back in the mortal realm, Admiral Man Zhao goes like, hey, I know who the fish are. They're the moon and the water spirits, and I'm gonna go ahead and capture them and steal the water bending from the Water Nation. And that's where that scene ends. Zuko gets his ass kicked. Avatar Aang's all like, yo, I'm gonna talk to the faceless spirit. He finds out that the moon and the water spirit, which is what he wants to talk to, is fishes, which he happens to be like chilling in front of. But lowly does he know, Avatar Zuko is all like, I'm gonna steal your body and take you away from the fish people. And so Aang figures it out and he goes back to his body, which is in front of Zuko. And Zuko's hanging out in this cave in the middle of the Arctic tundra of the Northern Water Tribe. And Avatar Aang's like, whoa, bro, this is the wrong place to be. So what he does, because he's all tied up with like really high quality rope, he blows Zuko and he disappears. Princess Zuko is now knocked out. Okay. So Katara, the princess of the water tribe, who I've talked about just now for the first time ever, who Sokka is like in love with, who's touched by the moon spirit, whatever, saves Avatar Aang, and they go back to the lake where the little pond where the fish people were. But Zheneral Zhao's there, and he captures the moon spirit fish person, and that takes away all the water bending for all the water benders. And like, well, we don't know what to do. But General Iroh appears, who is Zuko's uncle, who's actually Sokka. He's the best character of the entire series. Sokka can blow a good big left one. Uncle Zuko Iroh. Uncle Iroh is the best character in the entire series. It's like, Zheneral Zhao, if you kill this fish, I'm gonna you up, son. Just like that. This is verbatim. We'll go watch the show. So Zheneral Zhao's all like, hey, I'm not gonna do it. So he puts him back into the pond of fish water. But Zheneral Zhao's like, yo, I'm angry. I'm gonna kill the fish anyway. So he kills the fish, the moon spirit fish, which is the white one. And Uncle Iroh loses his mind because Uncle Iroh's like, I warned you, I'm gonna you up and kill that fish. Guess what? You killed that fish, he that place up. He just fire bends like crazy. He goes Zheneral Zhao, Admiral Zhao, Princess Zhao, I don't know his name, is scared of Uncle Iroh because it's Uncle Iroh. He's dope as runs away because he's a So Aang's mad because that fish is dead and walks into the pond with the other fish and goes into the avatar state and becomes part of the water spirit, which is the other fish, and goes angry water fish monster all over the Fire Nation. He becomes this big giant blob and tsunami, tidal waves, everything. Turns out those fishes were the spirits of the moon and the water. And the fish that's dead is the moon, but the fish that's alive is water. And he joins in with Avatar Aang and becomes this giant fishy water spirit. And all of a sudden, he tidal waves. He becomes it's tidal waves into all these fishes. That is so cold. Oh my god. And f***s up the Fire Nation army. And all of a sudden they're gone. And Zuko finds Zheneral Zhao. And that is really cold.
Yeah.
Oh my god. General Zuko fights Zheneral Zhao. Iroh is sitting there mourning the loss of the white fish, which is the moon spirit. But he looks at Princess Yue and is all like, hey girl, you've been touched by the moon. You can help this all out. And Princess Yue was like, you know what? You're right though. Because when I was a baby, the moon spirit saved my life. So it's my turn to give my life for the moon spirit. And so she does. And Princess Sokka is all like, no, I love you though. You was like, that sucks. I gotta become the moon now. And she disappears like a force ghost into the force. But before she goes away, she shows up in front of Sokka and is all like, hey, give me one last kiss. And they kiss, and then she goes into the moon. I'm so wet.
Rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. That's season 3, though. We're not talking about that, okay? So, after the moon comes back, the waterfish is like, okay, Avatar Aang, we're done with you. But we're not done with you, Admiral Zhao. So, the waterfish leaves Avatar Aang on this bridge and goes and finds Admiral Zhao, fight Princess Zuko. This is so hard.
You so country western.
Why are you? You sound like you're from Kentucky.
Oh my god, there's like 4 different types of alcohol and it's running through my body right now. So,
Out here fish spearing.
so Admiral, no, Water Spirit tries to take Admiral Zhao, takes Admiral Zhao and drowns him. He dead. He dead as he can be. He's gone. Admiral Zhao is dead. And so everybody wins. Katara becomes a waterbending master because Admiral Paku is all like, "You're my granddaughter and I love you. You're now a waterbending master." And that's it. But the final scene of the entire series cuts to the Fire Nation, the homeland of the nation, where it's Fire Lord Ozai, voiced by the Joker himself, Mark Hamill, is talking to this little girl who looks just crazy. Like she got a few screws loose and is all like, "Hey, go find the Avatar." She goes, looks up and is all like, "Got you, fam." And the episode ends and it's over. And that's book 1, Water. Exactly how it was written as scripted. That was 100% legitimate. Watch it on Netflix.
What's book 2? Just a little teaser.
Book 2 is Earth. Book 2 is the Earthbenders. It's the Earth peoples. Can we stop, please?
God.
I'm trying not to laugh because I'm right next to the microphone.
You're straight
That
up.
was so funny.
You're just one country western star. Levi West.
Levi West.